always worried that I think I'm recording or that I'm not muted, and I am. So I have to like analyze like each part of the mic. It's very annoying. If it's noisy, it's noisy. Fuck it on me. So I'm like acknowledging the bass, this line going up, the like, semicircle, not just the left branch, the right branch, then the mic itself, then the left part of the black box, the right part, the bottom right, bottom left, then acknowledging it that it's fine, then I can move on. It's just an obsessive paranoia thing. The Lord of Sin. Let's kill us with that, yeah.
This devastation defies all reason.
Ooh, Christ.
Wait, before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you were fool, bound to pursue a quest you cannot finish. But you have taught me that the quest itself is more important than its outcome. You have taught me a way of life.
I'm glad, friend. The knowledge will serve you well, if we survive the next few hours.
Ha! Then let us be about it.
It seems there's a few lines you can only hear.
I'm returning to town.
Wait, can I actually head back to... I can't actually head back to Bastion's Keep. Most people are gone though.
If I had known what that cow Adria was up to, I would have slit her throat. Magic or no.
Adria will pay for her betrayal.
I know, if they feel like interrupting that. I can't go back down into barracks. Ooh, they have their talkies. A bit of talk as well. I was thinking like you only could listen to one of the three companion stuff. But no. Also, I swear that looks like a Zerg thing. Like a Zergling. I'm not sure. Just over there by my cursor.
Of all people, I should have seen this coming. I allowed myself to believe this fiction that Adria was other than I suspected her to be. And now, the world is lost. And it is my fault.
We all wanted to believe that Adria would be what Leah needed. Put your guilt aside, Templar. We've demons to fight.
Unless you can fight the demons with guilt, then hold on to it.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
Adria found Diablo in Tristram, while Magda took the Coven.
That's, to be honest, been always my suspicions as well, actually. Yeah. We is fate and a lost friend. Let's have a listen.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I'm still wondering who the fuck the Prophet is.
I could not see the truth. You must think me very foolish.
No more than the rest of us.
That is kind of you. I have devoted my life to studying the arcane, and yet I was not skilled enough to act when it truly mattered.
Secrets of the Ages. Well, I apparently heard all her things, though there's two there that I haven't actually heard yet. I must have heard them on my previous playthrough. So, yeah.
Well, we've had a good time, right? Shame about our imminent deaths.
You sound ready.
You don't choose this life and expect to live to an old age. Still, it's the women I feel sorry for.
Which women?
All of them. There will be heaving bosoms and torn clothes all across the land when word spreads that I've fallen in battle.
See, that's why I love this guy. He's great personality. To catch a thief. Dirty little secrets. And oh, you basically get the conversation options for them all. Listen to all of them.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him. Not even to win her back. They won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
That sucks. It really does. The guards don't seem to have much to say, and they're just leaving the corpses here.
I was supposed to die when my husband
Wished.
did.
I should be dead. Yet here I am. And nearly all my lads are gone. And for what? To hold off Asmoden long enough for Diablo to return?
You are a leader. These men look to you for guidance.
So did all my brave lads. Look where it got them.
You still think we'll live through the day?
Yes.
But you're not sure if they'll survive.
You just grow up to be a good man, lad. And protect the weak.
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end.
Only if you give up.
Oh yeah, already heard that. Ooh, and Shen has something to say. I am really interested in this guy.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get.
He's right. I'm really curious if we'll ever see the Sturgis gem. Really curious.
I never quite expected my life to end this way.
How did you think you would die?
I was smothered by a harem. Or more likely, killed by the jewel I seek. Now, who would have thought that the entire world would die together? I can't complain. It's not as though I can say my life was not long enough.
While there is life, there is still hope, my friend.
I'm glad my boundless confidence is rubbing off on you. Could you give some of it back?
I do like Shen, I have to say.
That merchant never ran. Not even when he...
Really do. Actually can't listen to any of our previous dialogue now. And the door there is closed. Can't access the rest of this area. And you can't even enter the rest of the keep. The whole place is now really sealed off. Makes sense. So, let's go say hi to Tyrael. Very nice looking place.
You cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
You're kind, really, dude.
I know how he feels, but we have to keep going.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool. If you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Not particularly. I'm sure some lady out there by the name of Hope is still talking. And talking. And talking.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps.
1 second. Locally. Recording. Locally. All's well. Back in. Sorry, just get paranoid that I'm not actually recording.
The prime evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
Indeed, though for Bane game, this is the last you see of her. She doesn't turn up again. I will say that much.
I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
Adria made fools of all of us. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm always expecting an expansion or something where we save her.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
Oh, this is new. Like, I really don't remember this at all. Just a ton of these bastards. Not exactly the most dangerous of things, really.
The armies of hell will trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul.
I'm so concerned about audio bouncing right now. And I seriously do not remember this bastard at all. I'm wondering, is this a new thing, or am I just forgetting? Also, this minion of Diablo really reminds me of Diablo in look, and just model. Remember, people were actually criticizing how Diablo looked. Like Diablo should look like Diablo has normal look, and this Diablo look differs from it for some reason. The criticism being that it should look like Diablo, you know? It should look as Diablo's meant to. But, maybe there's a maybe it's because Diablo's the old primeval thing going on. That's why. I have no idea.
Not yet.
But anyway, this beastie, Iskatu, it also has the same physique going on. Actually, during that cutscene where Diablo was beating the shit out of Imperius, couldn't help but notice Diablo had a fantastic ass.
Power before Zakarum.
Absolutely fantastic. What can I say? I always keep my eye out for some kale. Aha! No. Puns. No. Seriously, over 100? God damn. 4? Come on. 160? Christ. I made it over 200.
Patience.
Bloody hell. Bloody heaven. Tempo is just over there being swarmed, and I'm doing much better over here.
Every moment I delay here, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
Kill this person. Alright.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horodrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Which were 5 minutes later. Death from blood loss. But yeah, I really don't remember that enemy. Probably didn't encounter it before. Also, I swear that I've seen that on a Protoss. That weird wing thing. Ethereal. Alright.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me, or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Oriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Perhaps. And now we have another bit thing to fight through.
There are foes at every turn.
And these angels are utterly shit at fending off the demons. And even though Imperius hates her guts, these angels, not so much.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence, and left legions of dead men in their wake.
Damn it, Christian. Why did you got to do that?
The souls of these angels are trapped here. Such a horrid fate.
Sorry, just had to take a drink. 10 points if we actually got what the joke I was making there. Can I destroy these? No, surprisingly. Weapon rack. Trident, really? Armored destroyer. Okay, once this is dead, we'll go and listen to this.
No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army, and they crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
Makes sense. Well, blessings. Let's head on over there. Here's another oppressor. And I also got another bit of lore. And this for the subjugator. Which honestly makes me think of, like, you know, bats. And there's another one, bile crawlers. You get a fair bit of XP for first getting the entries.
The bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. Fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
Fantastic.
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers, they constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive